Aeneid, Book 1, 539 to 560. So, Ilionis starts pretty well. Talks about we're not going to cause you any problem, oh Queen Dido. We're on the way somewhere else. And now he starts into saying his complaint. So what he says is, what race, understood, is this of men? Or what fatherland so barbarously, so this is the adjective being used in an adverb, permits this custom? What custom is this? Namely, we are prohibited from the hospitality or the shelter of the beach. They excite wars, and they forbid, understood, us to rest on the nearest part of land. Oh, we've been captured by the border patrol. If you condemn the human race and mortal arms, what does that mean? Well, weapons and whatnot. So if you condemn this, and do you expect the gods to be, understood, mindful of fairness, of equity, and of inequity? So, in other words, why have you taken us here? Don't you realize the gods will be terribly unhappy? So, mindful takes the genitive, and that's why this is genitive. There was, notice it's not is, but was, there was being to us a king Aeneas. There was, he was, not, no other one was. There's your subject phrase. Another one was not more just in piety, ablative comparison, than he. Pietate refer to ablative manner. There's not one greater, ablative in place phrase, in war, or manner, I guess, and in arms. Which man, if, now this is shortened from aliquem, if the fates preserve which man, if the fates preserve him, if he vescitur, if he eats, survives on the ethereal air. So in other words, if he's in the mountaintops, if he's in if he's just living on air, and he does not yet lie dead in the cruel shades, there is not fear. So as long as he's alive, we're okay. Nor can it repent you, nor does it pain you, to have competed with him earlier in good office. I don't know what that means exactly, except he says he would have been hospitable to you. It's not going to be a problem for you to be hospitable to us. There are, to us, understood, also cities in the Siculian regions, and the weapons, and the illustrious Acestes from Trojan blood. So you mess with us, you're going to mess with the bull, you're going to get the horns. Let it be permitted, it's a volative subjunctive being used as a adjussive, to draw up our fleet, or what can we say about our fleet? Shattered by the winds. And let it be permitted to fit the beams from the woods, or with the woods, and to stringere remos, to strip the oars from the woods, of course, so that, purpose clause, we might seek joyful Italy and Latium. So he goes from broad to narrow. If it is given to reach Italy, if it is given to us to reach Italy, rege, ablative, with our king having been recovered, and with our companions also having been recovered. But if safety is supply nest is destroyed, but with safety having been destroyed, and the sea of Libya holds you, whatever that means. But he's using what's called anastrophe He's talking to Abstinence. So, but if our safety, you, that is, metonymy, is destroyed, and the Sea of Little Libya holds you, evocative best father of the Teucrians, so Aeneas is now pater familias of all the Trojans. He's taken the place of Priam. He's now the king. Nor there is any hope of Iulius even now remains. Well, yet let us seek Petamus, probably a hortatory subjunctive. It's a volative. Subjunctives can be used as giving a polite command. And when it's first person, it's hortatory. When it's third person, it's jussive. Let us seek safety. Let us seek at least the straits of Sicily and the seats prepared for us, from whence having been carried hither, and King Acestes. So let's at least go to Sicily. I mean, we went there before. It didn't work out well. That plague, the gods were telling us it's time to go. But let's go there. If all fails, we're ready to go. Just don't burn us and release us. Please release us. Let us go. Ilonius, with such words, spoke, and all the Dardanians at the same time were murmuring with their mouth. So the Trojans have been captured by these Carthaginians. It looks a little tense. Looks like we got a standoff right now. And Ilonius has now been selected to give the argument for freedom. So he's given a pretty good argument. However, what's the result of it? Is Dido going to let the Trojans go to found Italy? Is Dido going to keep the Trojans there as prisoners? Is Dido going to instead say, well, you should form your own kingdom here? We've heard about you. Let's come on in. What will happen with Aeneas? Will he stay hidden in his cloak of invisibility? What will happen with Achates? Will he figure out something to say? All of these questions and more will be asked next time we turn in, true believers. And until then, Excelsior!